Alright, what's up guys? Continuing the Boudicca game. Alright, so the plan is math, currency, and then literature. We're going to stick with 4 cities until we finish currency. So what I'm gonna do is, once we hit size 6, which is the happy cap, we're gonna slow build a settler. And that should be done roughly when currency is also done. We're not taking until the library is done because that gives a 25% boost to research. So by delaying research until the library is built, we get 25% more research when we start researching. It's just more efficient use of your money. If you do the math, you'll figure out it's more beakers to wait until the library's done rather than tech at like 60% now. Here we're going to grow to size 4 and build a worker. I had a look at my city planning. I think I'm gonna put this here. Getting the happiness in the first ring is really important, and that's gonna be the next settle because I'm skipping monarchy. So charismatic is nice, but it's only 2 happiness potentially. If I get that, that's another one, and yeah, we want to get everything we can if we're skipping monarchy for a while, basically. We're developing this city here, and okay, so we have an option here. We could build the library faster by working that, or we could work that and get it a bit slower, but get commerce in the meantime. And okay, so food is not too important. We're at the limit pretty much. We can't grow more than size 6. So food is kind of irrelevant. Do we want 2 commerce or 3 hammers? What actually is better for our research? The library will be 9 times however many to get to 60. So that means we need 35 more. 9 times 4 is 36. 36 plus 25 is 61. So 4 turns basically of 9 production and the 30 hammer chop from math. We'll finish the library. So 4 turns, we build it like this. However, if I do this, it's going to actually be 6 turns. 6 times 6 is also 36. And yeah, well, we can trade 12 commerce. Or, so we get 12 commerce doing this, 12 extra commerce, 6 turns of doing that. Or we suffer 4 turns of working a bad tile to get the library done 2 turns faster. And then we can do that for the other 2 turns. So, I mean, it's more like 8 commerce, not even 12 commerce. And also the fact that the library gets finished 2 turns earlier means 2 extra turns into the settler. So I think the forest wins here. Having the library is also 10 beakers, which is about the same as the 8 commerce. So there you go, some fast math for you. What's better to do? Finish the library, assuming we're not whipping. This is fog busted. We will need to fog bust barb galleys around 600, 700 BC. I would say that includes here. But for the meantime, I'm actually going to delete this guy because it's costing me money. See? And we are running scientists in here next turn to finish this dude out. So that's fine. Okay. Pretty much done fog busting the island. Do I want to shuffle anymore? Not really. Maybe go there. I don't know. Fog bust more coast, sure. But yeah, we've routed the barbarians completely. It's pretty awesome. Monuments are fine to build because they give happiness too, so no problem. Alright, so we hit the next turn. Let's do that. Growth is kind of whatever, to be honest. Oh, we can take that tile though. Yeah. Not working the food, but we will once the library finishes and use it to build a settler quickly. Currency will enable us to build wealth, build markets, and make settling cities less painful on the economy because they will give 2 gold back instead of 1 gold. So currency will be great for the economy, help us keep going. We are in no tech trading isolation. Beelining optics is not going to do shit because we won't be able to trade with anyone. We won't be able to get to astronomy quickly, and I don't think that's the play. I think you focus on building an economy like this, basically. But we're going to do a detour to get this bastard right here and this bastard. These two things together basically make pacifism not necessary because you're going to pump out tons of scientists with Great Library, National Epic, and running about 2 dudes in here. So that's 4 great scientists, 4 scientist specialists, plus the 2 free points you get from building the Great Library itself. So what's that? 3, 3, 3, 3, and then 2, which is 14, multiplied by double for National Epic. That's 28 scientist points per turn. So that means the first dude only takes 4 turns, the second dude takes 8 turns, the third dude takes 12 turns, fourth dude takes 16 turns. That's pretty good scientist pump. And that'll allow us to bulb education, bulb printing press, maybe even bulb astronomy later on. We might even have a shot at Lib if we're really fast here, but that's going to depend how well and how quickly we develop this land. It's pretty average over here. Sugar will be nice to get, but not much commerce down here. This is really going to strain the economy for a while, grabbing all this stuff, but it's good for production. So I think we settle most of this after civil service, and we just take it easy when we get currency. Maybe settle this one with currency because it's close. It can share cottages with this guy. Get the more cheaper stuff, and then later on, when we have like Code of Law, Civil Service, Metal Casting, we can get like forges and courthouses. We can go expand down here, grab calendar stuff, and yeah. I mean, this is a nice spot. Could argue settling that before that. I'm not too sure. Maybe I should though. Double food is kind of crazy. This is like no food until you get a border pot. That's pretty crap. Okay, library. Yes, let's finish that bastard. All right, doing scientists. Yeah, I deleted that guy. We don't need him because we're getting Monument for Happiness, and we can get a guy later on or whatever. It's all good. So I think let's conserve the unit cost a bit. I'm tempted to delete the scout, but need him right now to fog bust. Okay, build a worker here. You need to get that guy. Okay. It's 3 turns if I do that. If we could fill the food bar up though in the meantime and have you do that for now. And then once you finish that, you can take the cottages and give this guy that tile. It might be a bit faster. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We do want a road here so we can get trade routes. We also want to pick up sailing if we're going to get that spot. We also need sailing for galleys to defend ourselves from the barbs that might be spawning over here. There's 4 tiles and there's a tile here. It's yeah, a bit yikes. We have that fog busted. This is not fog busted though, this whole line here. So we are going to get barb galleys almost definitely. We'll want to flick in sailing at some point, but it'll have to wait a bit. In the meantime, we can road this bastard here while we wait for border pop here. We're going to whip that monument in 2 turns. The farm, I think, helped us get that 1 turn faster. That's pretty nice. And it's going to help us grow as well. Okay. It's all looking pretty good. I'm just wondering if I can... Oh, I can do that. Maybe a bit of that. And maybe a bit of that. Yeah, still get it in 2 turns. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, but now we get the worker here a little bit faster. Yeah, do that. And mind that, I think it's a good tile. It's an okay tile. Road this bastard up, why not? Library's done. Now we try going for currency. 139 gold. 15 gold per turn only for maintenance, which is pretty good. Alright, we've filled the food bar up. Now we really need to build a settler. And when we switch to that mine, we should be able to save a turn. You can see the dotted line here is very close to the end, so with a tiny bit of production, it kind of pushes these bars toward the right, and We'll speed it up. Okay, that's a late mids. Very late wonders here. No Oracle yet. No Temple of Artemis. So they're kind of slow. That gives me a lot of hope for Great Library. If they can't build Temple of Artemis, they're not going to build the friggin' Great Library early, that's for sure. Because that's like direct prerequisite for it. So that's nice to know. We need to whip you, of course, and overflow into Granary. And yeah, let's keep going. This worker is going to build a road. We want to get this silver online as fast as possible. So we need a road here, and a road on the silver. Ideally before we even settle the city. Alright, 9 turns. That's not too bad, actually. That's really not too bad. So we can just kind of breeze through here. We're not doing too much. Building roads. I think I should cottage that. Monument will be done soon. And so will the scientist. Once the scientist is done, we will want to grow. We want to take that and this, and then yeah, should be done roughly same time. Shouldn't need to chop. Alright, cottage that one. Finish the road here, and then help the cottage. Oh, I'm paying money for that bastard. Don't like that. But it will give us a trade route connecting it. 1 extra gold for free. It's probably a good idea. Get it done now. Okay, we got you done. Bit of extra production. Here we go. Here we go. Worker in 2, settler in 5. Cottage is growing, helping the economy even more. Yes, I agree, bro. Scout is still fog busting here. Warriors fog busting the whole continent. No suspicious tiles where barbs can appear. Nope, we're all good. We can check here for fish. Yes, there is nothing. But okay, good to know. Then there might be fish there. I need to check that actually. Why don't we do that? Might settle on the sugar if there's like a fish in the ocean here. Who knows? Worth checking anyway. Currency in 6. Would like to get that in 5, but that's probably not realistic, is it? Okay, what if I took the friggin' commerce in here, though? In the city that has a library. Oh, that slows that bastard down, though. I don't know about that. We need that guy next turn. So, do this for 1 more turn. We can try changing it up next turn. I might be able to squeeze out currency 1 turn faster, though, if I really push it. Like a champion. The next turn we try that. Take that tile in the capital because it has more commerce and we have the library boosting it. Yes. I have to pay money for that worker. Don't have to pay money for that at least. Alright, cool. Okay, fair enough. It's about time that got built. I'm doing half roads. That road's not too important. Currency in 5. I think if the cottages grow, though, a little bit more, like that becomes a village and that becomes a hamlet, that's going to help. It's going to help us get that 1 turn fast, because I nearly got it. I just need a tiny bit more of a push. Like if I just did a scientist. Oh, almost. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. 4 turns, yeah. Would be nice to get that 1 turn earlier, because getting that 1 turn earlier is 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 4 commerce, 5 if I settle the city. We just want to settle the city at the same time we get currency, pretty much. That's the idea. And then settle this one too. This one will be good. It can work a bunch of grassland cottages. Really beneficial for the Empire, and has food. We don't need double food in here. That's too much. Currency, sailing. I think sailing will be good. Get a galley if we need it. I might get a galley and send it down here to fog bust. I mean, a warrior can fog bust that, but a galley would help me in case there is already barbs around. Might just be a good precaution. Also checking for suspicious islands, but I don't really see any suspicious yields here. Would be nice to settle an island and get good trade routes, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen, unfortunately. Okay, and as far as our tech path goes, we could consider bulbing philosophy, but to do that we also need to tech alphabet. In a practice run on a different map, I forgot about alphabet when bulbing philosophy. So if you get meditation, priesthood, code of laws, you still bulb alphabet. When you get alphabet, then it opens up philosophy. As you can see, this is future technologies. This tells you what you can bulb based on what techs you have selected here for upcoming research. So you can see if I get these, I'm going to be able to bulb that. And it's like, if I get these and that, if I get that and that, we're going to bulb that. If I get that, we bulb that. If I get that, we bulb that. You know, you can figure it out like that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Anyway. Philosophy bulb could be good if we're the first one to it and get a religion. Mainly to use organized religion to get infrastructure quickly, like forges and courthouses, could be really good and help us settle the continent quicker. I wouldn't do pacifism because I have Great Library National Epic, ideally, but yeah, founding a religion is generally a nice thing to do in isolation. It's just tricky to do sometimes. And in a tech trading game, you just forget it and go for optics. But this is a lot more interesting, I think, and different. Okay, so roading to the silver, that's where number 5 is going. Cottaging that bastard, we're going to work that cottage in about 3 turns time. Can we grow? Yes. We could whip a settler in Tolosa for here too, by the way. Might not be a bad idea. You rode the silver. And you finish this road. And that road. And then we have like... We're ready to go for the silver as soon as possible. That way. I think that would be pretty cool. Oops. I thought about cottaging that, but I don't think I want to do that because that means when I get my border pop, I'm going to be working a cottage instead of a floodplain farm. We're getting that in 6 turns. I mean, I could cottage it while I'm waiting around like an idiot. I might not work it. I could work it for a few turns. But I'm going to be whipping this granary anyway in 2 turns. So it really seems like a waste of time to try to cottage that. Instead, I could chop out like a worker here or something after the monument. And cottage that river tile there, for example, would not be terrible. Even mine that if I want to build a worker. Yeah. It's a nice tile to run wealth with in this city. That hill. Good yield. Okay, you're not becoming unhappy, right? No, we're good. Okay, cool. Can we push this 1 turn faster? Hello. Do we think we can? I think we can. I think you can do that. And you can do that. Yeah. Really min-maxing my research to get currency 1 turn earlier. Because I think it is very beneficial. And we're going to want that monument, so I think we... Do I bother mining that? Well, we will have 1... No, we'll want to work the cottage and then the mine after, so I think we use 2 to get that first. Okay, currency. Ouch, that costs money, but we're still getting there. At 675 BC currency in isolation is pretty good, I would like to think. Considering we haven't got any like commerce resources other than a cottage and a marble, so I think it's pretty good. Happy with that, really happy with that. We can't grow quite yet because of the problem. We still need to mine the silver. So don't grow yet, but yeah, getting a monument would be good. Let's just... We can start for a second working this tile, I think, and then work the food next turn. So we have 18. We need 12 the following turn. That's that's 11. Oh, okay. Oh, but I'm working as scientist too, like an idiot. Oh, but I need to get currency, you bastard. Hold on. Okay, we got 13. I need 13 next turn. If I do that and that is easily enough. Yeah, so okay, do this and that for one turn to get currency. You're gonna grow, but you're gonna whip a settler for this guy here, I think. We'll do that because we're getting currency now. I think that's fine, even if you're unhappy. You'll manage, bro. Okay, so we do it. We're doing it live, boys. I think the food power bar will hit half there, so it's better to do it like that and get a bit of overflow into the library. I think. Bang! Hey, I can be first to that. Well, if I'm first to that, I should be first to philosophy, right? You would think. But we'll see. Let's go sailing. We can build a lighthouse in Tolosa too. That would probably be ideal. Okay, I can't settle that this turn, so we're going to go here and wait so I don't have to pay for unit supply as much. You're going to Academy the capital. You're now going to grow into unhappiness while finishing the monument. Like that. I don't like working a forest. What about that? No. Okay, you have to work the forest, but whatever. Grow into unhappiness and build the monument. That is going to be great. You whip a settler for that dude. Can we get like one more hammer like that? Yes, but what have I done? I've messed up. I think I've messed this up. Oh man. Well, okay, whatever. Delay the settler. Need that monument done like now. So I have to do that. You need to. No. Do that. I'd rather the hammers than the food if I can choose right now. I'm not whipping this capital, as you can see. We're just growing. Okay, here. Okay, so it's fine if we wait one turn. That means more overflow into the library or whatever else we want to build in there. That's not a bad thing, necessarily. Okay, we got the scientist out, so you know what it means in here. Time to grow. Also, you can take that, and you can still grow while finishing the monument, so that's actually better. You want to grow to size 6, because we're getting silver, hopefully in 3 turns. We're building monument here, so yeah, we use the monument for happiness. We're also building monument here. So we can go to size 8 here, technically, and size 7 here. Thanks to monument plus silver. Hell yeah. Alright, we put this bastard in here, because this is going to be a science capital. Eventually. It's not too bad. I mean, I have a bunch of cottages already developing here. It's time to take these tiles and put that bastard here, I think. It's time for you to go here. And yeah, I mean, happiness in the first ring is just better. And as you can see, the city actually makes money. 2 gold trade routes, and then, yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Okay, get that bastard done. Do that. Could consider building a market. It would definitely make us some money. Yeah. Give it a shot. Could whip the market into a great library later when we get that far. And a city like this can literally just build wealth. I think I forgot to whip that, didn't I? I'm a freaking spastic. But it's not wasted too badly because it gives me more hammers into the library, but I lose a bit of food because I'm an idiot. Oh well. Ah, we don't have enough thing yet. Oh, okay. Okay, just put more into the market, that's okay. And you do that. And this scout can go somewhere else, because that's all fog busted now. Like over here, maybe. We'll bring that guy home soon. Now. I might want to go there and cover that tile, and I don't know, this guy. Okay, shuffle here maybe. Still covering everything, yep. I'm growing here, working another cottage essentially, and then we're going to work a mine and build wealth. Maybe a worker actually. Yeah, we could get a quick worker, but let's get the last cottage up first, and we can maybe even chop that worker. Basically, every time I sell a new city, I want to consider making another worker, because, yeah. We also need to go down here in 2 turns and farm that bastard, so we don't have time to put a mine down, which means, yeah, get a friggin' worker and go. Sailing. We can get that now if we want. We have the academy and we're waiting for a market. Yeah, why not? Could even overflow into a galley. So that's technically covered by this dude, so you can come in now, I think. Just not fog busting the coast, but whatever, I wasn't doing that anyway. Can fog bust the coast a bit better like that though. There we go. Yeah, we can consider putting that into a boat. Let's do that. How long until silver? Like next turn? Okay, yeah, let's focus food then. Then switch to hammers when the... Oh. This tile's not being worked. What the hell, dude? Okay, we'll do that then. Oh, because it's being stupid, that's why. Sure. No, this has the academy. This should be working as much commerce as possible. Don't care what you tell me. Do that, we stop teching here because we're gonna go straight to literature. Well, we want masonry for the quarry. Okay, fill out masonry as well, and then we stop until we can go all the way to lit, I think.
You can't direct the wind, but you can adjust your sails.
I could actually just chop that. Need a worker here for this too. Oh, the guys mining the silver can get that though, that's fine. Yeah, he needs to be there to stop a galley from appearing. Alright, you have hit your limit. That's not too bad. We'll chop it on our way to farming this bastard down here. Okay, look at this. Bang. More money, more beakers. Hell yeah. Why am I suddenly paying so much more money? I think because I stopped running wealth in there. Makes sense. Do you really need that sheep? Do you? Well, yeah, we do need to grow. We got the silver already. Let's hurry up and grow, idiots. Stupid bastards. Oh, you could technically take this. Does that hurt us? I don't think it hurts us too much. Growing 2 while working the hammers. Trying to really optimize my gaming here. Yeah. Okay, we want to go here and chop and then cottage, 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 basically. We chop the granary from here to go into here, basically, and yeah. I think I overflow into galley. I use the galley, fog bust this corner, and I can go fuck bust down here later, also protect the seafood here, and also that seafood. I'll work on the galley. I need to whip again like the library for 3 pop to finish it. Which we can do, that's fine. Yeah, we have pretty good research actually.
It is from their foes, not their friends, that cities learn the lesson of building high walls.
Right, you need to go in there because this thing is going to hit unhappiness at some point. Really quickly get this worker. Temple of Artemis. That's nice. Okay, how much does this hurt? Not much at all, really. See, currency really helps with the extra +1 gold every city you settle. It does add up. It is nice to have. Okay, we can grow one more in here, and then we'll probably relax on the growth a bit. Focus on the Great Library. I'm aiming for about 200 BC on the Great Library. I think that would be pretty good. We have chops here, and should be able to get there pretty quick. We're building a market though, delaying it a little bit. I could be building wealth and get 150 gold instead, but I think the market is best to get up sooner rather than later. We are dropping the slider a fair bit, and it's only going to happen more and more as I settle more cities, so, you know. Great generals, we love to see those being born. Okay, chop that. Oh, don't do that. Go and farm that bastard. God, I don't know. Whatever. You do not need the food. Just work as many hammers as you can, build that thing as fast as we can. Hammers in commerce, like food is just not important. For now. For now. Until we get monarchy. Not quite yet on that. Farm. Stay there. Yeah, we got a third guy to help out farming too if we want. Do I need them anywhere else? I could build another cottage like right here. Might not be bad. Could chop the market and put a mine here for the Great Library. Could mine that. No. Chopping the market. I'm going to start teching soon anyway, so I don't think chopping the market's actually going to do much right now. Speeding up the market I'm in. I could even whip it into Great Library, that's the thing. Let's just develop this city and get cottages up here. Yeah. Okay, we'll be fine at size 5, and then size 6 we whip this into that. Hopefully finishing both. I might need a bit more hammers if I'm going to do that. We can quarry that in a moment too. Oh, we will need to quarry that soon in the next 6 turns, but we have time. Okay, that'll be done next turn, then we'll find other things to do. I'm farming just to get the infrastructure up here a little bit faster. Oh, here we go. Alright, we might be able to... What do we think? 5 turns? 1 more turn. There's no point in rushing. There really isn't. Especially if I'm building libraries very soon. There's no point in rushing it. You'll be fine. Why not do that? And you... Yeah, we need tiles. We're working on it though. Just cottage the grassland, especially the shareable ones. Because more tiles for this guy means more tiles for the capital, means everyone's happy. And minimizes the amount of work my workers have to do. Okay, we start cottaging this one now. Convert that to a farm in a bit. Might whip the library and even whip a market maybe, or whip into the market a bit. I think we can get there now though. Let's just go for it, dude. This market will be good to have up. Means I can just build wealth or build the Great Library, have my slider down and get money while I'm building Great Library. Like, that's going to be nice. Extra, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 gold. It's going to be a lot more gold when I actually switch to working cottages too. Which, this is just an investment. I think it's a good play though. Maybe. Yeah, okay. We want to actually grow a bit faster here. How many I need a 26 overflow to actually finish that bastard. Okay, well, problem solved. Just build the galley instead for a little bit. Yeah, growing in 4 is fine. I won't stack up the whip anger that way. Although I would like to grow in 3. But I'd have to do that now. And I think I'd be a few hammers short. I would only get 3 more hammers. I'd be at 27. I'll get 18 over. No, I'd be a little bit short. I think just 4 and 4 is fine. Be safe. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I'm not working the best tiles in the capital, but it's fine. It's really okay. I mean, the hammers are not bad to build the market quickly now. We do need to consider hooking this up, although these 2 guys will be able to get there in time, so that's fine. Let's go mine that. Get a nice tile to work. Start on the next settler as well, I think. Using this excellent city. 8 turns, just slow build it. No need to rush. Maybe I have enough hammers now. Just about. I think 1 more turn of doing this. Can I? No, I can't grow any faster now though. Oh, but what I can do is take that and give you that. $97 beakers. 99.
Not at all similar are the race of the immortal gods and the race of men.
Okay, we need to go sadly demolish that village. Should be going here because this one's actually growing. Just whip the library. Put 1 turn into it and then whip it as soon as we hit size 6. Run wealth until then. Settler, yeah, that's fine. Here, library, yeah, well, you see, that's probably the best we can do. Yeah, the farm is a bit questionable, but we will grow quickly. We can whip a market, whip into a market. If I go like this, I have a huge overflow. No, maybe not. Maybe I abuse my food and just start putting hammers into this and then 3-pop whip the library into it. Might not be bad. Get a head start on that market so the market's like only 3 instead of 4 or whatever. You get what I mean? Here we get this. Okay, so we only need... Okay, I think we have enough overflow. We don't have to work this in here anymore. You can work this to get the market a little bit quicker. Not really much quicker, but you can do that maybe, because why not? I can even do that to just slowly fill up the food bar. I'm going to go monarchy pretty soon. Probably after literature, I'll do a detour to monarchy and Judaism. And then I'm going to try and bulb philosophy, and then I'm going to go for civil service, I think. Civil service can wait. So a lot of stuff I want to do first. I think those are more important. Developing the entire empire rather than just the capital. The capital is not really that amazing for commerce right now. Bureaucracy is not going to do too much. I don't have much cottages, and yeah, it needs some time to develop, and I need to grow it with monarchy first a little bit more, I think. But this detour to the Great Library is worth it. We're going to get Fail Gold from Parthenon because it's marble and we have marble, and then we're going to build the Great Library and the National Epic, which is just gonna get us like 3 extra scientists and save me having to run pacifism so I can actually build in my cities rather than starve them down or stagnate them working 003 yielding specialists, which are really not that impressive in my opinion. I think we can whip that. Might consider it. I'd lose a cottage. Don't know how I feel about that, but maybe it is worth it. I can run wealth and stuff, catch up. Run wealth like 6 turns earlier, that's probably not a bad thing. Okay, yeah, we need to start on that. 3 turns, that will be in time though, I think. I agree, bro. Okay. Oh yeah, that's fine. Make some tile switches in a moment. The capital's going to have to take these cottages. So yeah, get as much as we can into the stupid market now, maybe, because we're about to ditch these tiles to work stuff. Although that will give some hammers, but yeah, you know what I mean, I think. And instantly grow back in 1 turn. That's fantastic. We're going to go for this one. I think it's better. Yeah, go for it. Yes, and I still get it in 1. Nice, 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 nice. We can build wealth in here now to save money. Oh, look at this. I'm not at the bottom for once. Hell yeah, I'm 4th. Hey, hey, we're doing work, guys. Yeah, we have a pretty big continent. Not humongous. It's just like thin, but it's long, so I can like fit in a lot of cities. One guy can... Okay, I got a plan of how I'm gonna deal with this city. I think I'm gonna pre-chop the monument and then settle it as the monument's finishing the chop. I think that's the most efficient way. I've got sailing as well, so that should be connected to here and have the trade routes. Could chop the market out here, or I could build a cottage and chop after. I think I'll build a cottage and chop after. A cottage that one, watermill that later, maybe farm or workshop that, farm, workshop that, yeah. Okay, so we whip the library next turn in here. Into the market. There we go, galley done here with overflow. Excellent, use of whipping. Ah, we got a tile back, so you can take that, you can take that. You can... Well, that's a bit... Okay. I don't know about that. Just grow, we will whip a lighthouse next. We'll get more tiles anyway with that. Okay, quarry's done too, by the way. Rip commerce, but that's okay. Still at 110 beakers, not like I lost much. Yeah, we have the mine here. Mine is cute, but just use that. Oh, we could take this into capital, but not yet. We are kind of at our limit here. Let's do that. I think it's better while we can't work food much. Yeah, look how quick we're going, dude. We're zooming.
Art for art's sake is an empty phrase. Art for the sake of truth.
Go even faster than the speed of light.
That is the faith that I am searching for.
Can I get that in 2? Yes. We are gaming. Okay. So we forget cottaging now. We just go chop. Like a bastard, basically. Okay. Understand, dude. Okay. Paying a bunch of unit supply, I'm pretty sure. Yep, well, paying a little bit. So this will mitigate the expenses as well, a little bit, settling that. Let's go fuckbust this area. I could put a warrior there, but I think a galley is fine. Wanted it anyway. We'll upgrade it to a galleon later and explore or settle island cities or whatever. It should be okay. Yeah, can't really grow right now, so just do that. And put it on avoid growth too, so I don't forget. Don't do something stupid. We're going to need cottages here. We have more workers coming, which is good. I think chop and then cottage that, and then come back and, yeah, something like that maybe. Bibraced. Wait 2 turns on that. That will be a strain on the economy. Did I screwed it up. I'm retarded. Well, dang it, man. How about this? Well, the slider's going to go off anyway, so maybe it does make more sense to get the market first. I think we can 4-pop with that in 3 turns. Although I need to grow to get that far. But I can do that, but that means I should have chopped instead. Which means I'm an idiot. Although I can chop still. Maybe it's not too bad. Still an idiot though. Missed my window. I'm bad at that. Played too quickly. You might think I'm playing slow, but I'm still playing too quickly. Alright, you bastards. Still no one has founded this yet. Oh my god, dude. What the hell? Okay, don't work scientists. Work hammers and build that bastard. But yeah, remain on avoid growth. We're chopping. Oh. It's interesting. I was gonna cottage that, but okay guys, I see how it is. Next turn. Oh. Well, if there's a fish there, I'll actually go and settle that. But I don't know, freaking 1 tile. Yeah, it would make money, I'm pretty sure. If there's a fish there, I will. Let's go ahead and get this. Just get it now. Overflow into that. Actually, do that next turn. Alright, let's actually abuse fail gold here a bit. Use a Parthenon, start with that in there. And yeah, let's build this bastard quickly as we can. One more hammer and 2 more commerce, or 1 more hammer, 1 more commerce doing that. I might do double switch. I was actually thinking of hereditary rule plus bureaucracy, but what about just organized religion and monarchy? Finding a friggin' religion and then making use of organized religion. Not having to waste anarchy, like delay monarchy and stuff for that. So I can start growing a bit sooner, and then that, and then that. We chill on the expansion until, you know, this will be the last one until civil service, I think. And just focus on developing these bastards up. Whoops. 5. Yeah, but it's gonna be 4 in 2 turns. How much does this hurt? Ouch. A little bit, quite a bit. It's a double food spot though, it will pay off. There you go, 1 turn monument there. And bang. And bang, we get math chops into the wonder. Okay, no Barb Galley yet, that's lucky. Oh, what the hell? This hasn't gone yet. Oh man, it's too late to go for that now. Man, that would have been good to know, holy shit. Improve that in the meantime, I suppose. Just start growing a bit earlier. A cottage in the capital or a cottage in here? I think a cottage in the capital is fine. Doesn't... Oh shit, I'm not fog busting that. Chopping that would actually like lose some hammers per turn, so I should wait like 2 turns before I do that. This one, I don't think I really care about mining that. I have a mine here and half of a mine here. Should have planned this a bit better. I'm a friggin' idiot. How far is Monarchy? Pretty close. Wait 1 more turn and go for it. Cottage that? I'm gonna use that to grow with Monarchy though, so I don't know about that. Work everything in a minute. Finish this at the same time I get Monarchy or sometime around there. And life will be good. I'm like 3 turns away, I think... 60 hammers. No, that will only take away 2 turns. I'm kind of slow. Oh, this is annoying. Not playing it perfect, but whatever. Sloppy, 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 sloppy. I have high standards for my gameplay now. I'm not playing good as I could. Wait again on that. I think the last turn won't matter. Yeah, it's gonna give 60 hammers, which takes off 2 turns. It's still not gonna finish though. I just don't have enough hammers in here, unless I mine that, but why would you do that? Sounds crazy. Alright, I'm gonna stay here and just... there's no food. I don't know how worth that is. It would only make 4 gold out of trade routes, and 7... It would make 7 gold back, but like... Oh, it would make more in my capital, to be fair. It would give me... maybe. I don't know, though. Yeah. I don't know. Dunno. I don't know. Maybe at bureaucracy, and when the capital's like size 10, that could be worth it. Yeah, maybe at bureau. Okay, I actually want to 4-pop whip the market, so I'm just gonna chop the library, and then the market's overflow should finish the library, and then we get both in there, which is kind of not too shabby, you know. Alright, get that bastard done. We don't need to work this, it's not going to make any difference, so just work that. Let's tech to Monarchy, like gigachads. But we can't grow yet, guys, so what do? We cry. Delay the growth as much as possible. We let you grow to size 7, however. I think, yes, that's the play there. That's going to be done next turn. Go here, cottage for 1 turn and chop in there, maybe. This is fine, although I need a cottage here. Need more workers, man. What the hell? Alright, we've got this guy here. He's kind of freed up, and this food is not being used. I'm pretty sad, but will be used once I get monarchy, so it's not that bad. Can we grow here any faster? No. So in a couple turns we'll get everything done, I think. How about this? 8 turns for that bastard. Stupid bastard. Okay, I got scared for a sec. I thought that was a great library, but no, it's just a great lighthouse. Yeah, about time you bastards built that. What the hell? Idiots. Absolute idiots, dude. I'm telling you. Absolute idiots. More cottages, more good, really. We're already starting on it, which is great. Need to start on that one too. What if I... Yeah, no, we don't do that. But we do that instead. That's better one. Although, if we really want to optimize, we do that and then that. And then, yeah, just work them at all times. What's going on here? Get both of these in a moment. That'll be nice. We're going to turn the slider off. Well, we're always turning it up and down, really, to get text, but we have a few cottages there, and I think I'll cottage over the floodplains too in a minute, once we grow back, or while we're growing back from whipping that for 4. Should be pretty good. Do you even need to be there? No, you don't. Paying for nothing, because I'm an idiot. Hey, unit supply is gone, and so is unit cost, almost. Although it's going to come back when I start growing with warrior spam with monarchy, but that's okay. I think another dude to help cottage up here would be good. They're just in very awkward positions. Okay, so go here and road for 1 turn, and then go there and cottage that. You should also go get ready to cottage that. Or that. We have 2 guys there already. Go cottage that. Cottage everything.
I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Might as well flick in priesthood and still get it in 3, I think, because priesthood will speed it up. Let's flick in priesthood then. And we run wealthy like a gamer and save a lot of money, actually. 11 gold per turn, which is actually quite a big deal. 25% of my expenses. Or we could build that bastard for fail gold, actually. Speaking of building bastards for fail gold, we can chop that bastard in commodum for more money. 3 pop whip that into a warrior. What am I gonna chop then? Could actually get the lighthouse if I chop it. Not yet. Wait. Okay, yeah. Unhappy. Eat that. Bastard. And that should finish the other one too. Hold on. Are we doing everything? Yeah, monarchy's coming soon. Just chill. Actually. Yeah. Start working on that. Why not? Why not? Let's get started. The scientist pump. Let's go. Still would like to work that for stuff, but we need to switch over and grow the last turn. I could actually go found Confucianism,
Bless you and keep you.
but
Lord, make his
whatever.
face to shine upon you and be gracious to you.
That's
The Lord
going
lift
into
up
that
his
one,
countenance
right?
upon you
Yeah.
and give you peace.
Okay, we got to mark it up. I don't usually build markets, but I think in this type of game they have a lot of value where the game actually drags out as long, well, much longer than usual. We're gonna chop a boat in here, I think. Yes, that boat needs to be chopped now, or whipped, but I'd rather chop it and whip the granary or something instead. Oh, this is bad. Why are you doing that? just... Dude. It's fine. We can just whip if you're unhappy. I'm perfectly happy to like whip a market in here. We could even consider chopping that after this cottage. We're gonna revolt into monarchy anyway, so who cares, right? That'll be right. Here we are, another library coming, more beakers. 152! Hell yeah. How's my GMP, you bastards? Oh, that's right, suckers. We're blazing ahead. This is pretty good. Alright. Good for now anyway, but you know, once they get their pair modifiers and actually get to currency themselves, they'll be pretty strong. Especially the bastards that have more cities than me. I'm average on land area because I've got a nice continent with room here. GMP has exponentially increased. That's great. Great Lighthouse. Colossus got built before the Great Lighthouse. What? Hanging Gardens. I mean, these aren't terrible dates. This is pretty average for models. Just Oracle was a bit late. Great Lighthouse was a bit late. Pyramids is pretty normal. Stonehenge, Great Wall. I don't know. Maybe they're... I think they're having wars, aren't they? Yeah, George Zhukov. Actually, that's a pretty early Great General. It must be like, I don't know, Montezuma next to Sitting Bull or something. Must be what's going on. Oh, we can keep teching for a bit, because why not?
A multitude of rulers is not a good thing.
Can I get that in 3 turns? Okay, yeah. Although save money and then go for it in 2, I think, would be the better play. Another Great General. Yeah. Go kill each other. That sounds wonderful. Have fun, you bastards. We're not really getting that market, are we? I think I should chop a monument instead. Stop being an idiot with the market spam. Go a bit overboard with the markets, I think. Just a little bit. We'll chill out a bit on that. We go for a monument. Chop the monument. What I need to do is this though, and I forgot to grow. Okay, well, we grow now then. Everybody can grow. And just spam cottages like you've never seen before. I can chop that into here. Might not be terrible. I think I will get that in time. 7. No, I won't. On that note. Yeah, we did the double switch. 1 turn of anarchy. That's nice. Right, you bastard, it's time to grow. Which means I need cottages in there. We have not that much food, but we can take the sheep if we really want food. In fact, we probably should. Oh, unhealthy, huh? We don't care about the Parthenon too much, we're just doing that for Falgod. We could even chop in here for the Parthenon. For money. And start on this instead. Actually get something useful. Because health is a big issue. It's going to become an issue next turn. So I think an aqueduct will pay off in the capital at the very least. Won't build them in other cities until factories, but in the capital, early aqueduct is not bad to fuel growth. Because I have plains cottages which don't have much food, so the extra +2 food from the aqueduct is kind of a big deal if I'm working plains cottages. I think that makes a lot of sense. So we're going to come down here and go cottage to plains tiles now. I'll keep that farm while I'm growing and then convert it to a cottage, probably after that, after this plains cottage. maybe. Ah, yeah, now you got it, you bastards. The moment I go for it. Alright, grab that, backfill alpha, and bulb that bastard. Start chopping this prick. Oh, I've got to wait an extra turn. Oops, that's okay. You did that. Yeah, nice, overflow. Making really good use of overflow this game. I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, yeah, work the hammers in here so we can build that thing a bit quicker. For now, working the hammers until the cottage is done seems okay. Don't think it's wasted or anything. We'll build the aqueduct while we're growing gradually. Won't whip the capital or anything stupid like that. But, yeah. This is a bit... I don't know. Can't really do much in here. We can National Epic fail gold though. I don't know. I need a worker up there. What about you? Get courthouses with Cod of Laws too. No. 156 beakers though. Eat that. 157. Still going up. I'll even cottage this, because why the hell not? I think. Alright, you cottage that. You chop that. You're just working that so you can build the lighthouse a little bit faster. You got that. Now you can consider growing here. Yeah, we can whip that at size 8. Maybe. Maybe if I take this tile and work the cottage. That's gonna go up the following turn. Okay, maybe don't do that yet. So oh, I see. You want to? Yeah, we kind of need that now, don't we? Okay, never mind. Oh man, that's annoying. I want to get that scientist, but I want to grow. How do I do that? Well, you are actually gonna become unhealthy. Holy shit. This is really tough to optimize. It might not be the hardest game ever to win, but this might be tough to optimize. I want to optimize. I want to play a good game and actually show how to do this efficiently. We want a scientist, like, pretty soon. We're unlocking philosophy. Oh, we need meditation and alphabet. Okay, so maybe 6 more turns. But that means I need to really, like... get onto that now then. Yeah, just do that. Have to unfortunately ditch that cottage. Or do I? Could ditch the food until the aqueduct is done, maybe. Ugh. Not really happy with any of it. How do I get this market? 4 pop whip. We take the marble to get to 30 hammers. Okay. We don't need workers there anymore. We have a pre-built mine we can finish, because why the hell not? Need to build the National Epic here too, but I think I'll do the aqueduct first. Five turns. Yeah, and 5 turns I'll grow. Okay, that's perfect. Really? No. Yeah, I guess so. Each hammer is technically 2 hammers. When you convert with the marble into like fail gold and stuff, so whatever.
To bring about the rule of righteousness in the land.
I'm going here, so I want to cottage these two first, by the way. Is that irrigatable? Yeah, farm, 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 farm. Or farm, 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 farm. I'm not too sure about that city, but we'll do that one at some point. Actually has food. Okay, we need to save quite a bit of money. Our expenses are rising pretty bad. Oh, we need a warrior. We need a warrior. We need a warrior. Like now. What have I done? What have I done? Mistakes were made. I need a warrior like now. And I can't get it in time because I am an idiot. Oh, for goodness sake. How do I get... Oh, no, dude. No, 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 no. Okay. Can't work cottage. That's gonna take 5 turns to get a warrior there, dude. Oh, bro. Could whip that. Then I'm not working, dudes. I want a bulb filler, so... Don't think whipping that is the play right now. Might be when I finish the bulb, but everything will be done by then. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Chop the Parthenon. Yeah, hurry up and build the Parthenon. Let's... You bastards need to build the Parthenon so I can get Fail God from it. And I really need to improve the... Oh, shit. Okay. I need to improve the plains tiles. Oh, that bastard's gonna be... Oh, what have I done? That bastard's gonna be annoying. Well, these are all ocean fish. It'll be annoying for that. We'll need to bring the galley over, but he's kind of fog busting that. Could put a city there, but... Eh. Do all of that after civil service, I think. Right, get the stupid warrior done. Get the stupid national epic done. Are you going to become... You will soon. No, dude. Cottage these 2 plains if we're going to cottage any plains, because I'm putting a city there that can actually help work them a bit. So we'll cottage the 2 shareable plains. And plains cottages aren't too bad if you actually share them. If you have them in one city, well, they get whipped away pretty easily and then they suck. Library first, I think. Alright, I think I can get everything I need, just about. Hopefully. I think I can. Need another cottage here. Low on workers. Yeah, just every chop is like 60 gold. Oh, what the hell are you doing, you dingus? We'll see what happens. I don't have to pay for that guy yet.
Words have the power to both destroy and heal. When words are both true and kind,
delaying civil service, but I'm gonna go Bulba religion. Hopefully I'm the first to philosophy. It hasn't gone yet. Confucianism went really late, so my chances of getting philosophy are still pretty good. I'm gonna go for it. It's a nice building discount and free happiness for every city that has it. So that means you can grow next turn, by the way, bro. Bro? Yeah. Okay, that's all the crap I need. Now we just focus specifically on civil service. It's time.
Meditation brings
Opening that
wisdom.
bulb up.
Lack of meditation leaves ignorance. Know well what leads you forward and what holds you back.
Still got the thing on it. 10 turns. Oof. Whip half the friggin' population away. What the hell? For that, but it's worth it. Yeah, build a warrior there. You can work that for a turn, and I would say that you'll get the stuff soon. That's probably just a better tile, to be honest. We want the aqueduct, so actually the extra hammer is kind of nice. Yeah, go that way. Yeah, just chop, chop, chop. Should I actually finish that? I don't know. Farm and grow that guy up a bit, maybe. Work the farm, the silver, and the horse, run wealth. Actually be pretty good. We won't do any more until we have organized religion and stuff. Could run a merchant in there, but what if I get a merchant instead? In 1 turn earlier, philosophy? What does that do? That gives us religion 1 turn earlier. What does that mean? It means building discount 1 turn earlier. Which means I wasted money there, to be honest, but that's okay. We can do it here instead. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but that's risky. I don't think we need to risk it like an idiot. Just grow, dude. It's okay. Maybe I don't even need to do that scientist and I'd still get it in 3. Yeah, we would actually. Okay, sweet. Just do like this. 5 and 5 is perfect. $77 gold per turn. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm a bit late, aren't I? Okay. Yep. Do that. We'll whip a courthouse here, actually, next. Oh, focus on that. Probably want to use organized religion for it as well. You can go down here and we send the warrior back for happiness. Do I want to finish that? I don't know, I'm gonna keep chopping now. Almost there. Alright. Yep. All systems check. Ta-da!
This by philosophy that I do without being.
Yeah, tech pace is slow because no tech trading and it's immortal, so this is fine. Ah, found it in here. Hey, immediate benefits of organized religion, baby. Hell yeah. So, get to that threshold a bit quicker so I only have to whip away 3 population, not all of them. Yes, I think that's a good idea. Hell yeah. And we are going to take a break in a minute, but... Alright, I think we want it in the capital, definitely. And actually... whip missionaries into the courthouse. You... God... Yeah, it's okay for now. A note to farm that so I can like irrigate down here if I want a bit more food. But that means it's okay to cottage that. Yeah, we do want to do that. And I can do it now while my religion dude is on the move. And we can go and finish the aqueduct really quickly. Like that. You can take the marble. And then bam, it's done. And we get our health back. Hell yeah. So +2 food in here, basically. That's going to help us grow and work more and more and more and more cottages. And we're going to build National Epic next. Nothing left to chop, unfortunately, but that's okay. Civil service is not far at all. I think we do the religion and... yeah, we go for it. I mean, Christianity didn't even go yet. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, thank you for watching, and I will be back. Wait. Before I forget. Yeah. Pretty decent gaming so far. I think our situation is really good, to be honest. GMP is getting really good. And we get civil service that's going to power our capital. And, you know, we're national. Maybe I just run wealth after this to get civil service quicker and then build it with the hammer boost. Maybe that makes more sense. I'm not too sure. Yeah, and we just grow cottages until then and grow the city itself. Maybe that's the play, to be honest. We'll just build it later. I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Thank you and bye.